Hey Virgo, how are you doing? This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Virgos? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the 10 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The 5 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you are focused on is the 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Emperor, Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. Okay. Virgo, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is your end-all be-all, your big old house, your white picket fence. This can also be something about community or a place of work. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children and or loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So this could be something about a higher level of commitment, connection. And what's coming towards you is the 5 of Cups. Now, the 5 of Cups can be, yes, loss, hurt, regret, resentment, remorse, crying over spilled milk, or looking at something from the past. And in your blocked and challenged position is this Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is something that has big potential. This could also be wanting some kind of payout. So let's just say that you are selling a home and you're like, oh, I feel stuck and I, want to relocate and move and I'm waiting for a payout here. But this can also be thinking you missed out on an opportunity or something didn't take root. And so this 5 of Cups says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Removing yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on which frightens you or worries you. So there's a need for you to see that you are not stuck here, because the 8 of Swords in your focus is self-imposed prison. I'm stuck, tied, trapped to this job. I'm stuck, tied, trapped to this, invitation. I said yes to helping move someone. Oh, I wish I kind of regret that I said yes. But this is also something that is stuffy. So this could be like a stuffy office, or there is something about needing to see that you are limitless in potential versus limited. There also could be something that is keeping a hold on you. So it could be that Ace of Pentacles where it's like, yeah, I need to sell my house. I feel like stuffy and stuck in this house. I need this down payment so that I can move and relocate. So what is this 10 of Pentacles? And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. Well, the Hierophant, yes, could be federal, government, or something to do with retiring. Now, there could be something about retiring early or making retirement plans. So maybe that this is going to an investor or big companies like banking. So you could be going to the bank and or setting yourself up with stocks, currency, whatever. This is also a higher level of commitment, connection, that you could be feeling a little bit stuck or stagnating in a relationship. This could also be something to do with spirituality versus religion, or what your family wants for you. So you might be feeling quite stuffy of like, oh, focusing on which frightens or worries you, removing yourself from the negative emotions of others. The search for meaning in life, considered an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. And that Hierophant is a teacher. So this could be you going back to school and making better money, making better coin. So what is this 5 of Pentacles? Or sorry, this 5 of Cups of what's coming towards you? And the Magician. Major Arcana 4, Gemini, Virgo. Could be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, a Scorpio. But this Magician is about break things down and keep things simple. Anything complex must go. People, situations, routines, and habits. Because this is like thinking and thinking and stressing and thinking and overthinking a person, a circumstance. So with this, it's like keeping you trapped in some kind of thought. I'm also getting a situation where you might be thinking about a person a lot. Like maybe this person owes you money and you're like, oh, you know that person. But this could also be like thinking about like, yeah, your retirement. So really focusing on like the long haul. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So having all the tools, all the elements to manifest whatever the frick you want. But the Five of Cups is there. It's like, will I regret on taking something new, becoming my own boss? Especially with this Emperor. The Emperor is all four kings in one. This is about bossing up, leveling up, or taking back your own personal power. So there's something about reviewing tradition and family and structure, or doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. Like maybe you're the first entrepreneur in your family here. So this Eight of Swords is, you have what it takes if you only believed in yourself, thinking that you are powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. This has huge potential, but you could also see this as a missed opportunity. This Ace of Pentacles is a windfall. It's something tangible, something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on. A new house, new job, new commitment, new career path. That can also be a new person, but nothing got off the ground because there wasn't enough consistency. So what is this Eight of Swords? So needing to believe in yourself more. And the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This could also be somebody around you who is having a really hard time with self-confidence. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. And there's a lot of worry around this situation of like blame, shame, guilt, regret. Like it almost feels like you feel guilty for, making better money than your parents, or feeling guilty that, you're going into a new work environment. Feels like you feel guilty for doing something good for yourself here. Nine of Swords is also the analysis paralysis. It means needing more rest, needing more sleep, and thoughts are getting the best of you. So therefore, it's really hard to take action and make a logic decision. This Ace of Pentacles in the blocked and challenged position, a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So there is something about a career change, but it only has potential until you have that, confidence and swagger inside of you to be like, yeah, you know what, I've got this. If it's possible for another person, it's possible for you too. So what is this? Something that didn't get off the ground, or you view it as a missed opportunity, but it's maybe not missed opportunity. That's that thought pattern of like, oh, I missed out on this opportunity, but you didn't. Because thoughts can be sneaky little liars. And the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Knight of Swords could be, you could also be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini. But there's something about not talking. Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords is thinking a lot, but there's no conversations. So there has to be more conversations and honest conversations, possibly coming from you or another person. So this Knight of Swords in the blocked and challenged position could be somebody who is a little bit angered, ticked off, or somebody who pushes something, forces something, and rushes things. So this could be something about time sensitivity. So maybe something was time sensitive to you and you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, but what goes around comes back around to you. This could also be somebody who's trying to like push or force you to, I don't know, come and help your friend move, or push and force you to start an after school club, or push and force you to do what? The person who does the pushing and the forcing will have consequences and it will be backfired, right? So this can be, it says strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. I feel like it's the exact opposite. I feel like this person is weak, non-committal, has a really hard time communicating. So communication could be extremely, I don't know, patchy or wishy-washy. And it says time to move quickly. And it's like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do right now. Choose logic over emotion, sudden change. I'm also getting there is a sudden change for you, but this is also seeking truth. Somebody here is not being honest, whether it's you or another person. And then the Emperor and the outcome, again, this could be a visionary, a firm and fair decision, law and order, or something legal. This person also has a lot of power and confidence. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So this could also be something about, yes, a leader or taking the lead. I'm also getting a person around you might be an entrepreneur, a business owner. This person has a vision. This person is a goal digger, not a gold digger, a gold digger. What is this, Emperor? And the Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Ten of Pentacles, again, is your end-all be-all, your big old house, your white picket fence. There is so much more to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise for retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. I'm also getting something about a cafe. So you could be having some kind of conversation or even coffee with this person. Because see how this is like seeing them at a cafe? There's a lot of greenery as well on this, and obviously the Paris. So this could be like Europe. And then I'm getting something about euros. See how this Emperor, it says Emperor, but I'm getting like European. That Ten of Pentacles, and then the the Hierophant. Wow. You're marrying somebody here. So somebody has everything that they have structure-wise, makes good money, can look after themselves. And then the Ten of Pentacles, and this says a wise teacher or a friend. Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Page of Wands is frisky kitty. It is also about good news regarding some kind of commitment or being hired. And frisky kitty is limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless when it comes to adjacent doors available for work and career for you here, Virgo, and limitless with relocation and or move. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for an excitement and adventure. And you know, with the Page of Wands, it's also very energetic, playful, brave, and passionate. I'm also getting something about attraction, like attracts like. And Page of Wands is about the need to follow through. So let's just say that you're like, I'm going to paint this wall back here. I don't know, gray. Follow through with the actions that you are saying. So what is this Five of Cups and the Magician coming towards you? Also moving away from anybody who is emotionally manipulative. This person is either says things to trigger you, to get a rise out of you, and it's like, don't take the bait. Or somebody uses withholding communication or not talking to you so that you chase this person. Okay. And the 10 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the 10 of Wands is about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It is also a need to break things down and make things simple. So anybody complex must go. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And that 10 of Wands can also be a one-sided dynamic, which is leading you to a lot of resentment towards this person or this boss, especially with this. This person is inconsistent, doesn't consider your time, probably shows up late. I have no idea. And weak, not committal. Intellectually, they're sloppy with how they communicate. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords in your focus. Stress, anxiety, needing more rest. Yeah, not all the thoughts you think are real. Ooh, and the Devil. Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. Okay, well, the Devil is about temptation, codependency, but I'm also getting something about pattern, looping thoughts, looping a situation, a scenario around and around in your head. It almost feels like you want to go in and talk to, I don't know, a boss, okay? And you're like, you know, in the shower thinking about this of like how I'm going to talk to my boss, you know, you're washing your hair, whatever. And then you come out of the shower and you're thinking about this, and you go to bed and you're thinking about how I'm going to talk to my boss. Release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Oh, double of lack of self-confidence. But you mirror another person here of matching this 10 of Pentacles. Unnecessary worry and low self-esteem. I'm also getting somebody around you also might be very superficial or codependent. But this can also be something about imposter syndrome where you're like, yeah, you know, again, it's a missed opportunity for me. You know, it's not for me. All you have to do is communicate. You're just not communicating. Okay, fine. What is this Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of... Because this is a sudden change in focus, a sudden change in your direction. You could also be teaching children, or there is something about like after school programs or something like that. And maybe it makes you feel suffocated or small, or maybe you have, yes, commitment, family. I'm getting also something about like family, what family thinks of you or is really important to you, but it's not everything. So what is this Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in the blocked and challenged position? Yeah, in the 5 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the 5s in the tarot signifies change. There's a structure that is changing, and it's inevitable. A challenge you can resolve, withdrawing from withdrawing from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Yeah, somebody here who you've been in a frustrating one-sided dynamic. This person, either you're starting to really hold resentment and a grudge towards them, or it's like you're carrying the relationship. And you could be carrying a relationship with the man child, woman child, especially with the Page of Wands. And then this 5 of Wands is competition or somebody extremely territorial. Can also be deep-rooted insecurities. So deep-rooted insecurities of like, I don't know, something about somebody's physical body or physical activity. Have patience with yourself and those around you. No, this person is like a short temper, a short fuse, and they are salty. So somebody here, it gets super hot on the gun quick, and they might project onto you. So this person is a projector, especially with the devil. Devil is like jealousy, bondage, superficial relationships. Somebody here is stunted in the way that they communicate, like intelligence wise. I don't know if this person challenges you enough, or maybe this person has been a complete nightmare to you, because the Knight of Swords is like nightmare. I'm stuck in a nightmare. I'm stuck in this job. I'm stuck in this relationship. I'm stuck. But you're not. You have the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles in your outcome. Use logic. And the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Fours are about foundation and stability. So some of you might be even actually like building a home. Four of Pentacles. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save and spend your money. You know, Four of Pentacles is about holding your cards close to your chest, or a person around you. So this person might, be a business owner, or you here, Virgo, but you're not giving anything away here. You're not telling anybody that you have retirement. You're not telling anybody that you have, you know, a fund. You're not telling anybody that you have already saved up a down payment. Maybe this person also is like a vault. There is a little bit of a need for greed, though, when it does come in with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a withdrawn energy from some kind of commitment, connection. Get organized. Four of Pentacles is also hoarding. So you might be hoarding a lot of junk and stuff. Might not even be yours. Or the need for greed. There needs to be more, this definitely is a work thing for you. If it was a love relationship, just letting you know there is no love here, right? There might be a little bit, the Emperor, your outcome. So it could be a Capricorn, another Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, but at the same token, they're keeping their cards close to their chest. They're not saying anything. Or you. So you could own like 4 homes, and this person is like a vault. You're withdrawing possibly from family and commitment. I'm also getting something about if you had a connection with possibly a person of authority or a father. Like maybe you were in business with somebody who was a father. Maybe you're disconnecting that relationship. Somebody mirrors you here, though. And then whatever this nonsense in the middle, you have somebody who is gets triggered quickly and says things like jumps to conclusions or actually projects onto you. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. So that's what I was saying about like, there's not enough like emotions flowing here. And emotions of good emotions. I think this is more work focused here. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. So this could also be you being really harsh, critical towards yourself, or like feeling harshly criticized, or feeling pressured, feeling judgmental, or people are judging you. Practice freedom. Release yourself from which holds you back. Release the weight of judgment. Yeah, and you know what? People are going to judge you whether you're doing bad or good here, Virgo, so you might as well just be doing something good for yourself. Double energy is also possibly, you know, workaholic syndrome, sexy time. Somebody here constantly thinks about you, or you constantly think about this person. It's stealing and robbing your time, focus, and energy. Write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child. I'm also getting something about write them a letter. So you, or all these thoughts that you have, these possibly even great ideas, and then all of a sudden with the double energy, it's almost like imposter syndrome and thinking like, yeah, but no, I can't do that. You're going to miss out on opportunities, right? Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. Yeah, because the body keeps the score. So always pay attention to when you are in an interaction with a person. How did they make you feel? Do you feel alive when you're around them? Do they have good information? Do they challenge you intellectually? Somebody here is not challenging you intellectually. Gifts of love. Token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. Yeah, there's good news regarding something about your finances as well. So let's just say that you make a, I don't know, you make $100 a month, okay? Or sorry, $100 an hour, okay? So you make $100 an hour, but there's some kind of good news regarding the Hierophant of like, if you just took that course or class or upgraded your skills, now you're making $140 a month. Plus, you're your own business owner. How sweet is that? Unavailable, struggling with emotions and intimacy, emotionally aloof, and dating other people. Well, you do have the 2 Ten of Pentacles, and which is commitment connection, higher level of commitment connection. Admirer, secret lover, hidden interest in you, revealing intentions. So meeting somebody at a cafe or out for coffee. I'm just getting something about like coffee, tea. Avoidance. Scared to face the truth, living in denial, running away from pain. So you could also be dealing with somebody who is stunted in the way that they are intellectually, but also emotionally. Like this person has lost confidence, or there's something about this person's confidence. I'm not quite sure. So you're like, wake up. Somebody here is avoidant. So it's like an emotionally unavailable person. Yeah, unavailable and avoidant. And usually that's like, you know, the empath narcissist paradigm, right? Somebody who uses, you know, gaslighting, or somebody also inflicts fear onto you and be like, you know what, there's no way that you would ever, you know, be your own business owner. Well, it's only because that person can't see them about themselves of being their own business owner, right? Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Scales, keep your life in balance. That's the deposits here, Virgo. Tiger, doing something risky. And you always know my 3 C's. The 3 C's, if you don't know it, I'll tell you it again because I always say it when it comes up. Doing something risky, taking a chance. The 3 C's is choice, chance, change. You have to make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, and or goals. So if anything like that you feel a lack in, that is your soul desiring and craving growth. It's your soul desiring and wanting more. Page of Wands is you are limitless in potential, but limitless in potential means nothing until you get the ball rolling. So there's something about like the playful side of you, the brave side of you. Axe forces working against you. Yeah, there's something about this pushing you. Somebody's trying to push or force you, or like, I don't know, you're walking on eggshells with somebody here. Yeah, it's because it says release yourself from which holds you back. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. And it says cobweb, protection from negative forces beyond your control. Vase vase, secret admirer. Yeah, secret lover, hidden interest. You revealing intentions, or them. Broom, new home, new attitude. Yeah, well, there is 2 10 of Pentacles here on the board. I'm also getting something about building. So this could be like buying a business, buying a storefront, something here. And Claw, be careful, don't take risks. Don't listen to that. Calculated risks here, Virgo. Calculated. It means you've already thought it out. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.